Welcome to December 9th, 2025 City Council meeting. Roll call, please.
Mayor Webb.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Washington.
Here.
Councilmember Londo.
Here.
Councilmember Sullivan.
She is ill and excused.
Councilmember Lucchero.
He is ill and excused. He was in the building, and we have a quorum, so we released him to go home to convalesce.
Okay, approval of the revised agenda, please.
Move approval of the agenda as revised.
Second.
Any dissension, discussion? We have a special visitor from the North Pole.
We have a special visitor from the North Pole. I hear the bells. It does. Oh,
Hey, Santa.
It's Santa Claus.
What's up, Santa?
How are you doing, sir?
Love the suit.
I got a little bit of a reprieve from the North Pole to be here, so I appreciate your kindness.
I love it. Want to apologize that I was a little late on the tree lighting ceremony. I forgot to make the left turn at Albuquerque, but we'll get that all straightened out next year. So just wanted to say hello. Thank you again for having me back again this year in the city. Let you know what's going on the next couple days. Friday, I'm having dinner with the fire department and enjoying some time with them and some fellowship with them. And then Saturday is a very busy day for me. Starting off at 9 a.m. at the rec center, we're going to have the parade stopping by. How many schools do we do? Do you know?
We have the map downstairs. I thought it was 10, but if you're telling me 9, my chief of police, I will let him know he's here, and we will let the fire department know as well, and we will do 9 o'clock if that's good for
It is 9
Santa.
o'clock because I'm at the
That's good for
museum
us.
at 10.
All right.
So from 10 to 1 at the museum. So.
All right.
And that 10 o'clock start time is flexible depending on how many children that I visit with at the schools. And then following that, I'll be at the rec center for lunch with Santa.
All right.
Sounds good.
I think that's the rest of the events for this year, except for the 24th when I'll be flying in to deliver presents.
Well, Santa, we just want to thank you for spending so much of your time. We know that you're dealing with boys and girls all over the world who want presents, and we're just so pleased that you've been able to spend so much time with us here in Little Hazel Park. And we hope that all the kids come out to visit you on Saturday at the parade. We will be posting the route on Facebook and the website starting tomorrow.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks again for having me.
Santa.
We'll
Thanks,
see you
Santa.
soon.
See you back at the North Pole, Santa.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And that takes us down to the civic announcements. Anyone have any civic announcements? Ed?
I do not have any civic announcements other than to remind folks that the Santa Parade will be now starting at 9 o'clock. Thank you, Santa, for clarifying that. And he will be making his way from the rec center down to Hoover, high school, across. I can't remember the entire route, but we will have it. He will go to Ford School, he will go to Webster, and then he will find his way back at the
He gets around.
Historical Museum. And he will be escorted by our police officers and firefighters.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. And close the civic announcements. Public discussion. I got someone here that filled out a slip. William and Catherine Dresby.
Can you come to the microphone, please, sir?
I just need your name and address for the record.
Okay. Thank you, Andrea.
What's your address again?
Good evening. William Drees. My wife Catherine is here with me. 429 West Garfield. Bought in 1997, so I've been there 28 years, longer than all the other places combined. This will take just 5 minutes. I want to speak about the code enforcement, or lack thereof, in my case. In October 2023, so 26 months ago, I went to code enforcement, and with a set of pictures of what the neighbor was doing, you might actually all be familiar with this neighbor at 4 437, right next door to me, who's been cited for, the holes in the garage roof and the raccoons and the rats and storing of the garbage and whatnot. Anyway, so this is my view outside my kitchen window, has been for years. And so if you, let me follow along here. Anyway, page 2, picture A shows her fence corner, where it turns the corner, goes behind her house. Both myself and her are in agreement that the fence is completely hers. Everyone knows, we know where the property line is. She has, and just perusing through the Hazel Park codes, limiting residential fence heights at 6 feet. She has a 4-foot chain link fence. Up against that, she's tipped just under 7 foot tall, dog-eared fence panels salvaged from another site that are non-conforming for height reasons, as well as the paint and stain and, repair issues. She supplemented that with rows of 2x4 by 8 foot studs with tarps attached to them. And the tarps get shredded, they hang over the fence, they flap in the wind, all kinds of stuff. And this goes the entire rear yard property all the way. Moving on to page 4, she's got 2 junk cars on the property, no license plates, broken windows, duct tape, all that kind of stuff. I don't call her my neighbor. She's the homeowner. The bounty hunter that came looking for her daughter a couple years ago says that she owns a house in Detroit and Royal Oak. So she doesn't live there. She comes around once a week, mow the grass, shovel the lawn, or shovel the sidewalks, and collect her mail, and then takes off again. The last picture on page 5 is what the other side yard used to look like until that neighbor complained against her. That side's been fixed. When I was here in October 2023, I went to code enforcement, and I failed to get his card. I've got Ryan Anderson's card, but I think he was a person before that. The person I spoke to was Caucasian male, 6'4", 6'5", heavily built, sitting in the small room off to the left. Okay. When you're at the counter. So it was his office. So I don't recall his name. He was interested enough to come out that same day, looked around, told me that he had already cited her for the same issue and ordered her to tear down all this stuff. She only tore down the other side yard, and apparently when they came by to check, they saw that the side yard where you can actually see up the driveway was cleared. My side never was. Okay. So repeated attempts to get this fixed have gone on deaf ears. So I'm a military combat veteran, 100% disabled. I'm a retired architectural engineer, and
Mr. Klobuchar?
Yeah, we'll take a look at this, obviously.
And see what's going on.
So I was jumping the chain of command.
Our code enforcement supervisor is not here tonight, so we'll find out in staff meeting tomorrow, and we'll have an update. Is this
pretty bad? Is
this your contact information?
It is. Yes, sir.
Up there. Okay, I'll speak with them. We'll try to get you an update to see where this is. There may be tickets in progress already. Remember, we've got this pesky thing called the Constitution, and
right.
We've got, due process and all those things. So I'll find out where they are, because apparently they've already taken action on this, and this may be something, as you said, that he went by and looked, and it looked like, from what he could see, everything was cleaned up, if that's the side that the driveway is on. And he may not be able to see your side. So we may need your yard to access this so we can take the appropriate action, and they may think that it's resolved, but apparently, in these pictures were taken today, I think, or
some of them were, yes.
And so this is clearly not resolved. So we'll get on it first thing tomorrow morning, and I'll have somebody call you and give you an update.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you. You have a good night as well. Sorry you have to. And you're saying the house is unoccupied?
Most of the time it is.
Okay. Very good.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Yep. I'm sorry you have to look at that.
Thank you. Any more public discussion from anyone in the audience? Closing public discussion. Consent agenda, item 7, did you guys want to talk?
Yeah, if, as soon as there's a motion.
Motion to bring it up.
Move approval of the consent agenda items 1 through 9 and pulling item 7.
No, you can leave it on there, but just, we'll have him come up and talk about it before we cast the vote.
Yeah.
I support.
Support and pulling item 7 for discussion.
Yep. So, where's our, Dusty, do you want to bring the contractor up? Dusty Barber from DPW is here. She's taken over point on the pole barn construction process, and she has the contractor here that as the bid that we are recommending that you approve today, and he would like to introduce himself and his company and speak for a short little bit about what's going to happen over there.
Yep, thank you.
And Dusty
I
as
just
well.
wanted to introduce James Robinson. He's with Elite Contracting. He's the one that we're awarding the bid to for the pole barn.
Fantastic, Dusty. Thank you for all your hard work. James, you want to say a couple words about your company and what your expectations are for this project?
Yep. So my name is James Robinson. I am the owner of Metro Elite Contracting, and I'm looking forward to working with the city of Hazel Park on this project to renovate the pole barn, basically create a new meeting space, well, an additional meeting space tying into the existing community space that's there. Right now, it's just essentially just a shell storage space. So this is going to be a complete interior renovation with all new finishes, all new walls, new bathroom facilities. There's going to be like a new ticket type area that has a roll-up door. Yeah, concession. Yep, concessions. There's going to be a new awning that's put on the exterior. And then there is going to be a connection between the two buildings. So there'll be a new hallway between the two buildings that'll pass through. So we're really excited about this project. This is pretty much within our wheelhouse. This is what we do, projects of this size and complexity. So we're really looking forward to it.
And we're looking forward to working with you as well. And after they vote yes on this contract will be approved and we can get this process started.
When do you intend to be done?
So it's set for September. The end of September is when everything has to be complete, but we don't think it'll take that long.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you. We're looking forward to
Yeah.
working with you on this project. And Dusty, thank you for all your hard work on this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have the motion. I have support. Any dissension?
No, sir.
Discussion anymore? Nope.
Nope.
Motion passes.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Administrative reports, Title 8, Health and Safety, Chapter 8.28, Vehicle Storage, second reading.
Mr. Mayor, this is the second reading of an ordinance. James Finkley briefed you on this at the last meeting. The administration is requesting approval on second reading, please.
Move approval of an ordinance to amend the Hazel Park Municipal Code, Title 8, Health and Safety, Chapter 8.28, Vehicle Storage.
Second.
Any discussion, dissension?
Discussion. I'd just like to say thank you to James and all of the staff who worked on this. A lot of these ordinances are housekeeping, but that doesn't mean that there's not a ton of legwork that goes into researching these, updating them, and making sure they're compliant with local code as well as state law. So just wanted to say thank you for getting these updates in front of us so we can modernize our code.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone, boards, commissions? Seeing no one. Old business, none. New business, anybody?
Just looking forward to reintroducing Citizen and Business of the Month at our January
meeting.
City Council.
And again, I am glad that you brought that up, council member, because we're going to bring that back. I don't know if we had that when you started. I think that was something that was a thing in the 90s and the 80s. And how it worked then, and you guys can structure it how you want it, but it rotated from month to month, and each member of council was responsible for picking a Citizen of the Month and a Business of the Month. And we would recognize those individuals here at a city council meeting, and we'd get a chance to talk about why they were chosen. If they were a resident or a Citizen of the Month, it was usually because they had a long record of community service in volunteer activities, in service to the community, and business because they did something outstanding in the community and did something noteworthy. So Luke he became aware of this program, and he approached me about bringing it back. So usually we would start with the mayor, and then the mayor pro tem, and for February. And then since it was Luke's idea, Luke in March, and we can begin to recognize some amazing citizens that we have and some amazing businesses. And this goes way back to, when someone I know very well was on city council back in the late 80s and early 90s. So, and it was very successful. And there are still some businesses that have those certificates on the wall, 30 plus years later.
Okay. Anything else?
No, sir.
Takes us to communications from department heads. Anybody? Tim, we know you have all this information about your trucks cruising around town, digging holes in people's yards.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, that's part of our state revolving fund project. What we're doing is identifying the 2,000 plus unknown water service lines homes. So we're trying to determine who may still have a lead service line or a copper service line within the city. And that's step one of the process. And then step two, which will start after the holidays, will be starting to replace all these that we have identified. So hopefully within a couple of years, we'll be able to say our city is completely lead free, and it will be quite an accomplishment. What I came up here to say tonight is most of you know I had a family health crisis. I had to step away from my job for a short time to take care of my wife. So I just came to thank everybody for their support. I wanted to give a special thanks to Dusty Barber, who you just seen up here a minute ago, Nolan Twyman and Dylan Rogers, our foremans for our crews, Maddie Brown, our DPW secretary, Tori Duvall, and Julian for City Hall Water Sewer Department. They did a fabulous job at keeping the department running, making sure that nothing was left behind or unsaid. A special thanks also to Mr. Ed Klobuchar. He and I were in contact daily, giving me encouragement and letting me know the city's sound with what we're doing. So thank you to everybody. I really appreciate it.
Tim, we're just so happy that your family got great news from that health challenge, and she's doing well. And I kept council fully informed. Every one of them was inquiring about her and wishing her well, as was everybody else in City Hall. And it's wonderful when we get a great result and somebody is on the road to a long and healthy recovery and a long life. So it's fantastic.
All right. So everybody have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and thank you.
Thank you, Tim.
Happy holidays.
Any other department heads? Chief?
Hi. I just wanted to remind the residents that with the holiday season, make sure you keep your doors locked. Make sure those gifts are put away. Also, be attentive with your packages that are being delivered. Make sure there's someone there to get those packages off the porches so they don't end up stolen. Also, if you would also be mindful that there are a lot of scams out there involving where people are trying to get personal information, especially this time of year. They're going to use schemes of trying to get that information, claiming that your card is being used or asking if you're authorizing it. And then they're going to try and obtain personal information from you. So my advice is if you get these phone calls, be mindful that it could be a prank call where they're using, say, your Chase Bank information or Chase Bank phone number will be popping up on your phone, or you'll receive a text from Chase Bank saying your credit's being compromised. My advice is not to react to that particular phone call. I would hang up and then contact a known phone number of your bank or creditors. to verify if that's any type of problem that is existing. So on that note, I just wanted to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Thanks, Chief.
Thanks, Chief.
City Manager?
Yeah, absolutely. First, I want to echo what Melissa Schwartz said about, what a great year that it's been. And we're looking forward to an even better year next year. I have fantastic department heads and employees in this city. They work very hard for the residents, and they really take their duties to heart and try to do a good job all the time. And so I want to take this opportunity to thank them. I want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah. Any holidays that I've missed and been unable to think of at this time, happy holidays. And wish everybody a safe and prosperous New Year. I did miss something under new business. I'm going to request you guys confirm my appointment of interim Recreation Director Amanda Taylor to become Recreation Director for the City of Hazel Park.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? She's already doing a job.
Right.
That's right.
She's doing a great job.
I know. It's
So we've never seen our record department run this good in years.
I've ever met.
yeah. It's it really.
Toddlers are doing a lot over there.
It may be the most recreation programming we've had ever.
Nice.
So a big thank you to Amanda, and
A great program.
we'll make that appointment permanent probably the first of the year. But I wanted your approval because that's required under the ordinance, and I'm glad that you all see this the same way that I do, and I'm so proud of what she's been able to accomplish over there. Michigan system of municipal finance remains fundamentally broken, but we had discussions with a couple legislators yesterday, and we have some other discussions with some other legislators next week. And there are a lot of things happening in Lansing, and there are some things in Lansing that were threatening to us, which I think we are going to be able to avert. And then there are other pieces of legislation that will be favorable to us to help us redevelop things and maybe begin the process of fixing that completely broken system of municipal finance and property taxation. It's funny, when we had this great article that the Free Press came out and talked about Hazel Park on, and people were posting about the tax situation. And we're going to have to, I think I'm going to have to teach tax law again like I used to when we had town meetings and things like that, so that everybody understands how this all works and how property's uncapped when you buy them, and the interaction between Headley and Prop A. And someone posted on the thread, and they said, yeah, the city will love it when I sell my house because my taxes are going to go way up. Well, I have to explain this to you. There comes the interaction with the Headley Amendment, and while your taxes double, the city's net increase in revenue from that doubling is zero, because then the Headley Amendment kicks in and we have to put that into our Headley rollback calculation. So it's a very broken system of municipal finance. Doesn't mean anything to my bottom line whether you sell your house or not, but it means a great deal to the next purchaser who's paying double, and we're not, as a city, seeing any of their increase. So hopefully
The county and state get a big chunk of that.
no, they get it, but they don't get anything of the increase either, because they've got, the only one that gets the increase is education. So the other ones, they're capped by the same thing we are. So they're all capped, actually, because, it goes in the rollback, but it doesn't go in the rollback for the 18 mils for education. That always stays the same. So, but the other ones, they all, it works across the board. So hopefully the legislature, there are things they can do with the enabling language that do not require a constitutional amendment that could fix a lot of that. So I'm hopeful that those things will happen. And I want to explain that a lot of this is state law. It's not policy that the city council here, your elected local leaders, have made. These are constitutional amendments that were voted on by the voters across the state of Michigan, and then enabling language passed by the legislature. So with that said, again, happy holidays, and thank you, Mayor and Council, for your support for me and for my team. I appreciate you all.
Thank you. Luke Londo.
I'd like to thank my colleagues on the dais for another wonderful year, as well as my award-winning city manager and deputy city manager, as well as all of the phenomenal dedicated staff. My job is super easy because of the staff that we have in place, so I just want to say thank you for making all of us up here once again look good. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Saturnalia, Happy Winter Solstice, and Happy New Year's. Pretty sure I didn't miss any.
You didn't miss any, thank you.
Good. The holidays are a wonderful time to spend time in fellowship with your friends as well as your family, but the holidays can also be a very lonely time for a lot of people, so please check in on your neighbors, check in on your friends, and if you or anybody you know is enduring a mental health crisis, please dial 988. There are Christmas tree tags on the tree downstairs. There are still some families in need around the holidays. I was a Christmas tree tag kid, so it really is a program that can really change what Christmas means to a lot of the families in the community. So please go take a tag. There will be a list of items that you can purchase for the individuals on it. Please return it unwrapped, very important, unwrapped by December 18th. But we've had a great reception so far, so very excited that we've been able to add some names as well as extend the program a little bit. And finally, to my friend Court, who turns 70 next Monday, may your birthday be full of bliss. Mr. Mayor?
Thank you.
That is an amazing suit, Councilman. I just have to compliment you on your Christmas spirit.
Appreciate it.
He's always festive.
I know.
Mayor Pro Tem?
Hello. Fresh from Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. I thank you, Council and City Manager here for waiting for me, even though I got here on time. But I just want to say that and share that in my travels this weekend, I ran into a couple people that were familiar with Hazel Park, and they had nothing but good things to say. And they recognize that the city is going through some changes that are very positive. That was what they've said. I think that it's always been a good city as long as I've lived here, but I'm glad that other people are starting to recognize the beauty of Hazel Park. So there's that. Very festive, Luke. Yes, I got my reindeer earrings to match you. So.
Borrow this.
Also, yes, happy holidays. Happy belated birthday to my mother. She turned 72 last Tuesday. So I just wanted to shout her out really quick. Can't wait to go home and see her because I came here before I even made it back to my house. And yeah, Happy New Year to everyone. I look forward to what the new year will bring us. I think that we are in for some good things next year. All right. Mayor Mike.
Well, I'd like to thank Santa for showing up. Anybody else? But it was nice. It's nice every year to have Santa come out and share the festivities with the people. We also had a great tree lighting ceremony. We had probably the biggest turnout ever at our tree lighting back just before Thanksgiving. And I want to say thank you to the staff for putting that on and doing a wonderful job. And everybody that's involved with keeping our day-to-day services moving. We have a lot going on every day here. And we are short-staffed a little bit. And the staff seems to pick up the little edges of shortness here and there and make a difference when they can. I think we all kind of put a little bit of demand on our administration and staff sometimes, but they do a good job. And I want to thank them for stepping up and keeping the ball rolling. Fire department, police department, DPW, clerks, everybody. The water department, the whole bit. I mean, we all got everybody's got separate jobs. And I think this makes a difference in how we go forward and make our city better. And like she just said, everybody thinks the city's doing better. It is doing better. We changed the way we look at things and how we approach things the last 7-8 years. And it's nice to see that we've made those differences. And I'm hoping that we can continue this drive and move forward. We've got some road repairs and sidewalk repairs we're hoping to do, make it a little better, a little nicer within the neighborhoods, so we don't have to hit the bumps so hard. So we got a few things we're looking at doing right now. And there's a lot of different ways we can make things work. And having the rec center, that extra room over there is going to make a big difference. That was all grant money, just to let everybody know. But I want to say thank you again. Have happy holidays, Merry Christmas, New Year's, everybody. And motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn. I move to adjourn the meeting.
Only two of you.
Support.
All right, thanks.
You can't escape. You either must move or support.